What do you guys want to work on? Is it mental? Is it physical? Is it emotional? Is it all of the above? What are we working on this year or this upcoming year?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
I feel like I have the same resolutions every year about being more intentional and being more present and communicating better. And I feel like when I tell myself I'm going to have a resolution, I don't stick to it. So I just kind of stay away from resolutions and just kind of hope one thing sticks at least. I don't know. I tried to make a mood board last year on New Year's Eve and got all the stuff to make, or a vision board. Tried to make a vision board, got all the stuff for it, never even put anything on it. And then the things I was going to put on it ended up happening anyway. So I'm like, maybe I just manifested that, like manifesting, like on my shirt. I don't know. I'm so weird about resolutions because I put too much pressure on myself. So I don't really have one. But I would like to be more intentional and to respond to texts right away, respond to messages right away. Simple, but something
So
else.
it shouldn't.
Okay.
So like I will say this to Tia and our listeners, your resolution shouldn't stress you out, right? Like, because we are all a work in progress, period. We just are. You know, they say if your dreams don't scare you, you need bigger dreams. Now, that's a different feeling than like stressing you out. Like, oh my God, I said I was going to do this and I didn't do it.
Right.
You know? So, I do encourage you to actually do the mood board or vision board, whatever you want to call it. I am a big believer of seeing and doing. Like I have one and I do one pretty much every year, and freakishly, it all happens.
Stuff happens. Yeah.
Oh my
that's
gosh, it's so
wild.
scary. It's so scary. But I have it right by my bed. I see it every single day when I go to sleep or whatever. And it happens. And sometimes people's vision board is literally two things. I really want these two things to happen. Boom, that's it. And so like you have to be as intentional as you want. I've had a vision board where I had like, I normally split mine up in like relationship, family, or like personal, I should say, and then like, you know, success, money.
Business, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I normally do mine, if our listeners are listening. But one year, it was all about the money, honey. I said, like, I got to figure this
You have
thing
like
out.
a goal. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually 2019. And honey, what? It all worked out, you know? So I really think that that's really important. And as far as honing in on like what your, you might just need to just make it more like singular, you know? Yeah, we want to do all these things, sure. But this month I'm gonna work on being intentional with my finances, or this month I'm gonna, you know, until it becomes habit. That's what they say, right? And you can
monthly
achieve all
goals would
these
be
things.
good, or like quarterly goals, and then make sure I'm keeping up.
Yes, Tia, I love this for you. Yes. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I would say I don't really do New Year's resolutions or keep them, but I have to just become more of a conservative spender. You see, I'm in Vegas.
Did you make some money, honey?
No, but
Damn.
I'm very sporadic. I just need to hone back a little bit on my spending. So that's kind of my New Year's resolution. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So being more intentional about the dollar bills, spending the dollar bills. Yeah.
And that's something you can see, you can visually keep track of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having a business plan, or, you know, getting with your accountant and being like, okay, dude, you can only spend this much money a month.
Do you have a budget for yourself? Because I sure as hell don't, and don't know how to follow one.
I have a budget, and I go over it all the time, every month. So it's great. No, but I would say, that's going to be my New Year's resolution. Everything else I'm pretty, right now, I'm pretty happy with.
And because it's so specific, you will do that. You got this. This year, you got this. You're going to save more money than you ever have this year. I know you will.
We'll see.
And for me, I will say that I kind of go all over the place with like things. But this year, what I think taught me the most is trusting my instinct more, because I'm such a, like, I've realized I'm a little too nice, and I'm always like, wow, well. And I'm also very spontaneous. I'll be like, yeah, I'll go there. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah. And so sometimes my gut will be like, bitch, you shouldn't do that. Go home. Go do this or do that, or don't trust this or don't trust that. But then I'm always like, well, and so that's literally me talking to myself.
I almost texted you that the other day.
Wow,
but you shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, see. Yeah, it's like the one shoulder and the other shoulder. So, just really trusting my first thought. And there's a book called Blink by Malcolm Gladwell, actually, that I read a long time ago that I need to pick up again. And they talk about how your very first thought is the thought. Whatever the first thought is, it's the thought.
I read that book.
Go with it, feel it, do it. And because if you think about it, you're 9 times out of 10 going to go back to that original thought.
Yeah, you kind of go back to.
Right.
That's
so
good.
This
That's
year,
smart.
I'm like, first thing, nope, yep, bye. Yes, no, I'm trying to be like that more. That is my resolution this year.